Hello. Hello. Good evening. Oh, now you're unmuted. Now you can say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. And welcome to the mixtape here on Boombox Media. And it is the Ides of March.
Ooh, A2.
A2, Brute. Try not to stab me in the back tonight, okay?
I'm not armed.
That's right. You're the only guest not from the north side this in this set of shows.
A knife on me.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, and welcome to my left, the I guess we'll say the godfather of saltwater funk.
Will we say that?
Then we'll say that.
Okay,
That's your guys' brand. You created the bass.
that.
I guess you created the bass riffs for the saltwater funk, Mr. Mike Le Lievre.
I do play bass in Slow Coaster. Yes.
Yeah, and you guys are saltwater funk, is what it has been branded.
That's a term that's been used over the years. Yes.
Yeah, that's a very way back term.
The Wayback Machine.
Way back. You guys have been around for a long time.
On Earth, yes.
On Earth, yes, but Slow Coaster as a band has been around for a long time as well.
That as well, yes.
Yeah, we were talking earlier with the acoustic show. It was 2010, and you guys have been a long way before that.
Yeah, you took the photo for that cover, didn't you?
I did. It hangs on my office wall, actually.
Aww.
Yeah, I have two albums that actually three albums that I've contributed to now. I have Slow Coaster was the original, and then J.P. Cormier's The Chance, and now I have Pirate Jenny's album.
Nice.
All three of them hanging on the wall. That's
Three
cool.
great-looking wall pieces.
Yeah, it's cool. Right? It's cool. I love it. It's even more amazing that I actually still have the physical copy of the acoustic album.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I lost the original, and then a friend of mine, I put it out on Facebook one day. I was like, chances somebody has this. He was like, oh yeah, it's just sitting in the dash of my truck.
There you go.
Perfect. So then I hung it up on the wall. So now
Nice.
it'll never go anywhere.
That's great.
So in 20 years, I can show somebody and be like, this is a compact disc.
Memories.
These
of the
things are
media
amazing.
we
We used to put
use.
these in a machine and
Yeah.
press play.
I know.
It's like our
crazy.
parents with 8 tracks.
Oh, 8-tracks were awesome, man.
Still are.
Well, yeah.
Still really
Do you have
cool.
a working 8-track?
I do.
Wow.
I do. Actually, I got a, for my office, it's a coffee bar, but on the top, it's a record player, a stereo, and an 8-track player, and it's an old
8-track.
TV.
Wow.
It's like the old black and white TV built into a TV doesn't work. Everything else does.
That sounds like an amazing product.
But yeah, it is.
I wonder if there's a link for that product that I could click on.
You'd probably have to go back in time 40 years.
Oh, boo.
Maybe 50. It's very old. It's only black and white.
So,
And it's only like 3 channels on the actual TV dial. So
wow.
probably get the CBC and the Live at 5.
Yeah, the old TFC.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the shopping channel if you get the right.
Mess with the bunny ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming on, Mike. I do
Well, thank
appreciate
you for
this.
having me, Sean. I
Yes,
appreciate
yes. It's always good to have somebody with so much experience in music come sit down with me and so much talent behind them and many years of playing in many different bands.
Yes.
Because it's not just Slow Coaster. You are now playing with Holler.
Yeah, that's me and Steve from Slow Coaster.
That's right. And Colin
And
Grant.
Colin Grant.
Yeah.
2 of my best buddies.
Yeah, pretty good guys. You and Colin do a 2-piece as well.
Yeah.
You were in there with Jordan Musician Band.
Yeah, I was playing with Jordan for
Yeah,
a couple albums.
Yeah, you've been on the road with Carmen Townsend.
Yep, that's true.
We go way back to the House of Rock
The House of Rock,
with
yes.
Devin and Jay Smith and all those guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you've been around the block a few times when it comes to music, but it's all been really good music.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so
That's my buddies.
that's who you grew up in music with.
Yeah, there's been lots of great bands.
Yeah,
So many.
and it's not like you said you play bass and you play guitar, but you're one of those guys that can just pick up an instrument and play it. Like there's not.
Well, to a certain degree,
Yeah,
depending on what it is.
I don't see you ripping around on a set of bagpipes. But
No, I can't pick up a trumpet or anything like that, but I bet I could make that weird noise if I tried hard enough.
You have a guy for that
You
though,
know.
so you don't need to worry about a trumpet.
You just hire people
That's
who are
right.
better than you.
Yeah, we have
at
Bert.
things.
Bert's out there. He plays trumpet just
Oh, yeah,
fine.
exactly.
That's right. So yeah, we like I say, we got lots of music. You got lots of tunes. You're playing with your effects and doing all kinds of fun things in the warm up here and
Yeah,
sound
we're
check.
just doing some sound checking and making some noises.
Dylan was Googling, ogling over your pedal.
Yeah,
That's on his grocery list now.
you might get one.
He might get one if he
It's
maybe
fun, you
maybe
know?
the Easter Bunny will bring him one.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
You know, It's fun.
The Easter Bunny might bring you that with it. That's what you're going to get for Easter, Dylan. So, since we're talking about music, why don't we jump right into a music from you?
A music?
A music, yeah. Give us some music,
music.
Mikey.
Well, I'll play a song from the Holler album then.
Sounds good. So, from Holler, if you're not in tune with Holler, check out Holler Music on Instagram or Holler Music on Facebook, and
Yeah, just look around in all the places.
not to be mistaken with the no frills Holler hashtag
Oh,
Holler.
We were first.
That's right.
We were first.
They just made your road cases
They're
for
just-
you. That's
exactly.
it.
I mean, that's great. Like font. I like their font.
It's a great font, and you know what? What says K. Breton more than going somewhere with a grocery tote full of your gear?
It's been done. Yeah, on tour with a Sobeys bag. Huh? Hungry, tired, drunk, and barely breathing. Wander in the landscape of your soul. Talk about your feelings and neglect your fellow man. The truth will cut those feelings to the bone. It's a long way home. Shadows on your face as you drift along. It's a long way home. I can't even see the road in front of me. Driving through a storm that's raging fast. You don't have the strength because you know you gotta go. Even if you think your mind won't last. It's a long way home. Shadows on your face as you drift along. It's a long way home. Thinking about the ways we used to carry on. Never ever gonna let it go. It's a long way home. It's a long way home. It's a long way home. Thinking about the ways we used to carry on. It's a long way home. It's a long way home. It's a long way home. Thinking about the ways we used to carry on. Never ever gonna let it go.
Holler.
There you go. It's on the hall.
Not holla. Holler.
Well, you could say holla if you felt like it. We're okay.
Whatever way you want to go with it.
As long as you remember the name. Right?
That's right. That's right. It's Holler. Holler. That's good. Where'd Holler come from? Because it was not work first.
Oh, we don't talk about that. First rule of Not Work Club is
Don't talk about not work club. So where did Holler come from?
We were just thinking about things as we do, coming up with words. Sometimes you put the words to song, and sometimes you have to think of words for bands. And we settled on that one.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, Holler. Hauling stuff around,
Yep.
like ourselves and our music, I guess.
Packed in a minivan, driving around.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think that was the other name. Because it wasn't not an OT work. It was fancy.
Yeah, nobody knows what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
see, it's a figment of my imagination. I dreamt it one night.
You're getting heckled.
Well,
Now.
I don't
Like,
care. Whatever. I dreamt that one night that Mike Le Lievre was in a new band with Colin Grant and Steve McDowell, and it was called Not Work. It never ever happened.
No, it never happened.
There you go. Have you ever come up with another band? Good band name for you. My brother is actually on there commenting. He said, "Tell Mikey I said hey. He used to play baseball against you."
Hey.
It's been a few years since you played baseball, I bet.
It has been. If I tried to throw something from like center field in, I would probably throw my arm out. But I might still be able to hit a good solid double.
Solid double?
Solid double, like stand-up double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it hits the fence, you got room to run.
Well, exactly. I would be out of breath when I got to second base, so I'd have to maybe get somebody to run the rest of the way, but I'd stop there.
That's funny. He knows you from baseball. I know your dad from baseball. I actually met your
yeah.
dad before I met you way back.
It's true.
Keith Le Lievre, one of the baddest umpires out in town.
That's right.
I still see him. Every time I see him, he always makes, I got to stop and say hey. And
Oh, he's
a 2-second, hey, Keith, how are you? Turns into like a 45 minutes, everything about life.
yeah.
He's a great guy, though.
Love my pa.
Oh, he's a good guy, man. He's a really good guy.
I am familiar with his work.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, he's a wonderful human being. I love him a lot.
And always been there. And he's. Where's the musical talent come from then, Mike?
No, I think he was a drummer when he was like 12.
He was a hell of a goalie.
Oh yeah, better goalie than I was.
Ah.
But
He's actually in the Cape Breton Hockey Hall of Fame for his goaltending.
it's true. Hanging up in Center 200.
That's right. You go down Center 200. His picture, was it the Golden Seals he played for?
No, Chicago Cougars.
The Cougars. Right. No, I'm thinking of Norm Ferguson with the Golden Seals.
Yeah, that's a good lineup that's hanging up down there.
Absolutely, it is. Kevin Morrison and Norm Ferguson, and your father, and Mr. Gallivan, right from Cape Breton, like one of the biggest sportscasters in all of CBC history. He's born here on the island.
Hockey runs deep.
Yeah, all kinds of good hockey here.
Hockey runs deep in Cape Breton.
It's amazing we don't have our own national hockey team down here.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
I know one thing: we'd eliminate the competition every time they came drinking here because they wouldn't be able to keep up with everybody. True story.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, I think that's why they kicked the AHL out of here. Every time another team came here from the States, they went back in a different condition than they ever started in.
Yeah, they're just a little bit wobbly on their skates.
Yeah, well, Smooth Hermans was a thing back then.
Back in the day.
It's funny, we were just talking about Smooth
We
Hermans.
were just talking about 2010.
And a little bit beyond. Actually, 2010 is when it closed. That was the final year of Smooth Hermans. It closed ECMA weekend.
Correct.
The last ever night was Saturday night of ECMAs, and the next night I remember going to the gala and getting a text message or a Facebook message, and it was, oh my God, they just closed Smooth Hermans for good. I said, wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
End of an era.
End of an era. Lots of shooting the boots and crazy pandemonium. I mean, where else could you get 600 people going crazy in a bar?
Smooth Hermans was definitely a beast. And it was a great spot, too. You had that little stage for like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and hanging up by the bar and then the big, huge room.
I always tell the story,
So awesome.
anybody that ever first hears Matt Anderson and they comment on the size of him, I always tell the story of the first night I met Matt Anderson, and you're involved in it. Because the first night I ever met Matt Anderson, Jason McCoy and the Roadhammers played at the Member to Trade, and Matt Anderson opened for them. This was before Matt was really up and coming and that huge. You and Steve were playing the Moose Light stage in the corner of Smooth Hermans.
That's what they call it.
The Moose Light stage, because that's where you bought your $2.50 beer.
Yeah.
And
on Friday and Saturday.
and Jason McCoy called and asked, was there anything going on? So they came in, and Jason McCoy walked in, and this monster of a man walked in behind him, and we figured that's his bodyguard. What else would this guy be? This guy is probably one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life. And Jason asked if he can get up and play a few tunes, and you guys obliged, and Matt picked up the guitar and played the guitar like something I've never seen before in my life. And I'm like, holy shit, his bodyguard can fucking play the guitar, man. No wonder he keeps that guy around.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but that was my first ever impression of Matt Anderson right there. It was
We were all hanging out on an off night, and me and Steve were playing. Yeah.
It was a Thursday night. Thursday nights at Smooth Herman's.
Yeah. Matt Anderson's some hell of a player, though.
Oh man, like I said, it blew my mind that this monster guy with meat hooks
Yeah.
could pick up a guitar and play the way he did that night.
Yeah. It's like JP with a mandolin. You're like, how is that possible?
Yeah, that's just
how is that so good? Your hands are bigger than the instrument.
pretty much.
Wow.
It is true. It's mind blowing to watch guys like that play instruments the way they do.
Oh, for sure.
All right, you got to.
I'm a fan of music as well.
Yeah, I like music
Yeah,
too.
I enjoy it.
I do. I like to dabble and listen into music.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. It's fun. It's cool when you hear
Do you like
stories
to
about
take
it.
Pictures?
I do like to take pictures too. How did you know?
Do you also enjoy internet shows?
I do. Man, you know what? You've been stalking me. I'm gonna have to get a peace bond after this.
500 meters. At least 6 meters.
At least 6 meters. At least. Well, 3 meters. Whatever. We don't care. All right. You got another tune for us, Mikey?
Yeah. Ooh, it's railroad sound. Ooh, it's rolling in town. Ooh, it's railroad day sound. Ooh, it's rolling track. Ooh, going check it like a lack. Ooh, ain't no way that I'm ever going back. Never going back. Never going back. No, never going back no more. Everybody's lazy and everybody's sad. Everybody's crazy and everybody's mad. Everybody's living and everybody's dying. Everybody's laughing and everybody's crying. Oh, ain't no way, ain't no never gonna make it out of here alive. Well, there ain't no way, no way, no never gonna make it out of here alive. Ooh, it's railroad sound. Ooh, it's rolling in town. Ooh, it's railroad day sound. Ooh, it's rolling track. Ooh, going check it like a lack. Ooh, ain't no way that I'm ever going back. Never going back. Never going back. No, never going back. No more. Steel. Make them rails on which I leave. Boxcar full to the top of coal. Don't think it carry my load, no. Way too much baggage, need home. Well, there ain't no way, no way, no, they won't make it out of here alive. Well, there ain't no way, no way, no, they won't make it out of here alive. Well, there ain't no way, never gonna make it, I never gonna make it no more. Ooh, never gonna make it, I never gonna make it no more. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And the crowd goes wild. Like Destiny said on there, if you're in the area, if you're in the north side area, come to Duke's. We're having a time here.
Hang out at Duke's.
Like you said,
See
it's
some dudes and hear some music.
It's been a while since you've been in here. You said it was all kinds of different when you walked in. So
Oh yeah, it looks great in here. I had no idea that there was renovations done, and I walked in, and it looks awesome in here.
So for those
Look at
out
this
there,
wonderful stage we're on right now.
for those out there right now that didn't see Dukes yet, come look at it tonight. Or if you did see Dukes already, come look at it tonight. Come look at it again.
For the first time ever.
Well, maybe you were in a state that you don't remember what it looked like. So you can come see it now and then get back into that state. Because the beer is cold here. Huh? Whatever state you want to be in. You never know what state you never know what you're going to end up in. Especially down here on Pitt Street in City Mines. There's been many states. Never been to America, but been in many states. Also, if you're in viewer land out there, and just give us a little share. Let Mikey's face get around. Showcase him off, unless you're in witness for relocation program or anything you don't want to be seen right now. But the more people that see this, the better, because he's playing all kinds of cool stuff.
We got a couple shows coming up this week.
Yeah.
Me and Colin.
You and Colin?
Steve is locked down in New Brunswick. He can't get here.
Like, could he have picked a worse time to go move to New Brunswick? Like,
he's been there for.
I know. He could at least just make. It's not like he has dual citizenship between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia that he could just be like, no, I'm good.
No, there's no card.
Yeah. Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Your travel card.
Your travel card, yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's kind of sucked.
Yeah, it's
not having an intricate part to the team.
the 3-piece band is a 2-piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Yeah.
The town and stuff, but it's like that for a lot of people, you know. So, me and Colin are playing some shows around town, and that's what's going on. There's no big rock shows with dancing and anything as of right now, but
it's coming.
Soon.
It's coming. It's
on
coming.
the horizon.
It's
You
coming.
can see the rays of hope shining over the mountain.
Yeah, I hope so, man. It's nice to go out and be able to sit down and listen to live music, but it's more fun to be able to interact with live music,
jumping around
and
flailing your limbs,
shooting the boot. Shooting the boot. Those days are gone. Probably why I never caught COVID yesterday. I got enough immune system built up from that. So thank you, Slow Coaster. Thank you for giving me that vaccine 12 years ago.
Well, who knew it was in the bottom of your shoe?
Maybe that's the cure to everything.
The bottom of your boot.
Bottom of your boot.
Gross.
Yeah. At 3:00 in the morning at Smooth Herman's, and
it was an epic moment of the night.
Yeah.
After it would happen.
Like I said,
there was a lot of emotion involved in shooting a boot.
When you'd be on the stage and you guys start to shoot the boot chant, and the next thing you know, there's 500 people in the bar chanting "shoot the boot," and someone's got to get up and shoot the boot.
Well, yeah, but they would always be really psyched about it, and there's a lot of You shot a boot, didn't you?
I shot a boot, yes. That's because nobody else was getting up, and Steve looked at me and was like,
"Hey, good time."
Fuck it. At this point, what else could be worse about the night?
You're the chosen one.
Yeah, I was the chosen one. So.
I shot a bot.
Yeah.
I shot a bot one time.
Did you ever see the? My grandmother had it, and it went into storage after she passed away, and it was after shooting the boot that we were going through her stuff, and I found it. It was like the old Waffle House cowboy boot glass, and I was like, oh my god, I could shoot the boot every day.
Had a few of those. For sure.
Yeah, I can shoot the boot whenever I want now. It's not as responsible.
Yeah, but it's probably a little better for you.
Yeah. But speaking of Slow Coaster and all the great things, you guys are working on a new album during this time.
Yeah, I mean, we're sending ideas back and forth to each other, and working on some stuff, and staying in contact is easier than ever now. Like phone calls and texts and video chats and things like that. So you can still set time in your day for a little bit of musicality, and we've been working on it here and there.
And the recording process is a lot easier now. There, you can throw your part together, and here you go, and send it to Steve, and Steve puts his part together, and then send it back to Colin, and Colin, and whatever way you want to go with it, whatever albums you're working on, you can just work with everybody. I mean, most of I said this a few times, like Broken Road just put out a new album that they literally recorded in their basement of their drummer, and
it's easier now than ever to like get stuff on on your person, you know, just recording something and having it there on your phone, and then taking those ideas into like our wonderful studios,
Yeah.
and polishing them up, and
Even music videos. I think Andre Pettibon, the Giants, did a music video where every band member was in a different location and recorded it in front of the same backdrop, and then
Yeah.
just put it together, and it looked like they're all in the same room.
exactly.
So technology is amazing, eh?
As long as you got yourself a killer phone, brah.
That's right. It's all about the phones, man. Ooh, look, another person. Hello, person. Thank you. Thank
We're
you.
just talking about phones.
Yes.
It's okay. Hang
You
on.
never know what we're going to talk about on this. It's all about conversation and things happening in the
Hey now.
world. Hey now. So yeah, you mentioned before you might have a new-ish slow coaster tune that you could play for us.
No,
No.
I didn't. But there is one song that think of.
No, Destiny. I will not be shooting the boot tonight.
Put that boot away over there. It's such a big boot. You'll have to put a lot of liquid in that.
Yeah. Oh, Keith Pittman. There. Speaking of shoot the boot.
Oh, he's definitely shot a
Oh,
ball.
Keith Pittman's on there right now. That's hello, Keith Pittman. Hope you're having fun out there in Alberta, buddy. We miss you down here. You, a fellow Coxether. Is it Coxethers or Coxethians or
Like Coxethians.
Coxethians?
Cool,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, I think.
There could be a worse name for people from
There
Coxeth.
could be a lot worse if you get into the name game.
Yeah, but we'll go with Coxethians.
Coxethians.
Yeah.
Grandpa's all dressed up, got a drink which in his right hand. Invited all of his best friends, that's what friends are for. Sometime morning comes when she comes rolling down the kitchen stairs. Forgot about last night's dead man's glare. Dropping down, birds are still flying away. Perfect penmanship, she writes some perfect L's and M's. She sings love letters from the old man's way. Perfect penmanship, she writes some perfect L's and M's. She sings love letters from a bootlegger's way. Dropping down, birds are still flying away. Dropping down, birds are still flying away. Away.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
There you go. Thank you.
Great job, dude. Brand new slow coaster right there.
No, it's not. That's off of an old album.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Accidents and Excuses.
Oh,
It's
yes.
the album where Devin had a pumpkin on his head.
Yes. Always such unique album art for the slow coaster albums.
It's over over the years, yes, there's been some interesting design choices.
Just adds to the effect of Slow Coaster. Because Slow Coaster is a very unique band, all on its own.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just, we said before, you guys have had numerous drummers, and each drummer brought their own style to the band.
Absolutely.
Personally, I love the Devin and Darren and Mike and Steve. I just loved that sound with the extra percussion and all that. I love the bongos just made.
Is that a cowbell? Right, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, I love all the eras of music, musicality, and jam with the different people over the years. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it has brought different sounds to the band for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Human being in the situation.
Because it was Darren, Devin, and then it was just Devin.
Oh no, it was Devin, me and Devin and Steve.
Yeah, and
a
then
long time ago.
and then Darren.
Darren came along,
and then Darren left.
And then I think Devin left.
And then Brian came.
And then we had a few drummers that like were filling in for a little while, and then Brian came in.
And Brian brought his.
Brian and Darren were there for a while.
And then Brian brought his like electronic style to the band.
Well, I've known Brian since he was 15.
Yeah.
So
Brian's a hell of a guy. Love that guy. I love that guy.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He's absolute,
Love him
just a nice guy, right? He's always just such a great mood.
You have no idea the amount of time that I've spent with Brian in my life. Yeah, sitting next to each other, driving hundreds and hundreds of thousands of kilometers together.
Load the minivan up and let's go.
There's nobody else that I would trust driving. Yeah,
Somebody to give you
than myself.
Well, yeah,
It's either me or Brian.
yeah.
For sure.
And now you're on to Jordan's your new drummer now.
Yeah,
Jordan.
He's not as good a driver. Yeah, Jordan's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've known Jordan since he was.
And Jordan's another.
man.
Yeah, he's
still a young
he's still a young man, but he's played in a few. He's played in a few bands
Oh yeah,
around the town now. So he played with Carmen for a bit, and Jordan.
absolutely.
So not Jordan, but Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. The Jordan musician.
The Jordan musician, Jordan,
Exactly.
not the Jordan Brule.
Uh-huh.
Just
Usually,
that's right.
usually there's lots of mics.
Yeah.
In this scenario, it's lots of.
Yeah, there's more than one Jordan for a change. Yeah, which is strange.
Mhm.
But no, like you said, you've always been jumping out there and helping out. I remember when Jordan Musician was kind of getting up on the go and was starting to be something. You jumped in there to say like, all right,
Oh yeah, well,
I'll show you the ropes.
Well, I help out a little bit and help kind of get some things on the go that like when you're starting off a band, sure, like jamming and on Tuesday nights because we always had the open mic, so
Openest mic
just all
at
kinda-
Governor's.
Yeah, exactly. Back when people were allowed to spit into the same microphones.
Yeah.
People would stop by, and Jordan was a good dude, and yeah.
And Colin would be there playing the fiddle
Colin
occasionally.
playing
and-
fiddle and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, and there's so many people who stop by over the years, and
You just put a band together right there and just call it
you
Openest
could-
mic.
I feel like I have like 50 sets with different people that I know, and it's like when I see that person, we can both magically pick up instruments and go for like an hour.
And you just know
And
it's just
we're
this is how it's going to
"Hey,
happen.
Hey, remember each other? And it's like, boom. It's so crazy.
The musical chemistry stays strong.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's like when you walk into a place and you smell a smell that like brings you back to like a classroom or something, like when you were in grade 2.
Or when you
like,
smell-
that thing. And when you see that person, you're like, oh, you remember that thing? And it's like instinctual, where it's like, yes.
Or it's like when you
Or
smell
no.
Fireball and feel like, remember that time you almost died?
Should say spitting fireball?
No, drink a Fireball.
drinking Fireball,
Yeah,
okay.
drink a Fireball the time you almost
Gene
died.
Simmons
Well,
shit,
well.
spitting fireballs with the 151.
Yeah, the show hasn't gotten to that level yet.
I think it should get. Do we got fire extinguishers?
Well,
Could we try this?
firefighter, good.
I got a beard, so you're going to be the one that's doing it.
Okay, cool, whatever.
You're easy.
It'd be interesting to see you try it.
No,
No,
that would end badly.
Dylan's here. Dylan
That
can
would
give it a
end
hook.
with a shave, I'm sure.
Dylan's got even less scruff than both of us. So, breathing fire. Where's Ryan Rideout when we need him? He's always up for something. All right, man. What do you want to give to the peoples next?
Well, since I'm in drop D, I'm gonna play another song. Actually, it's from the House of Rock days, where we would sit on the third floor and play tunes.
Which is the House of Rock still stands. It's changed hands many of times.
It is still there. It is a building down in the north end of Sydney.
Yeah, it's
with
still
people living in it.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
If
I
they
have no idea
they have no idea what shenanigans went on inside that
what
place.
happened in that place. We don't even know what happened in that place. Nobody knows.
No, the
They
stories.
have little images of crazy times, but nobody really knows what went on.
Someday somebody will pull a wallboard back and there'll be a unremembered lyric written somewhere in there.
Oh no, it would be a fragment of a record that got thrown through a wall or something. Is what it would be. Hey, cool. Look at that. Yeah. Good times.
Good times. Like I
This
said, a
song-
lot of good music came out of that place.
Well, a lot of good friendships came from that place, man.
Yeah. A lot of fucking amazing
Yeah, man.
musicians walk through that door. That's
Oh, dude. there's one ECMA year where we took a sign and it said rock, and we just put it on the outside of the house so that people could come find it. And then later on we thought, that's probably the wrong word to have on the side of your house in the sketchy north end of Sydney. And we were like, fuck. So anyways, we got some amazing house guests that night and for the whole weekend.
I bet.
Yeah, that was crazy. I can't go into the stories. All the names have been changed to protect the
The identities of the people involved.
innocent. Doing time on the Mississippi. She love a man, he should a man, he said, Mama, come get me one of these days. My jeans ain't gonna fit me, 'cause I spent all my hard-earned money on riverboats and whiskey. Singing the song, working on a chain gang, innocent man, hating innocent man, yeah, taking all the blame, yeah. One of these days, well, the truth is gonna find me, 'cause I spent all my hard-earned money on riverboats and whiskey. 'Cause I spent all my hard-earned money on riverboats and whiskey. 'Cause I spent all my hard-earned money. Lordy, I've spent all my hard-earned money. Lord, I've spent all my hard-earned money on riverboats and whiskey. Riverboats and whiskey. Riverboats and whiskey. Riverboats and whiskey. Thanks, guys.
I don't have a riverboat, but I have whiskey.
Hey.
I got some whiskey here.
And 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
That's right, ain't bad. I must say, we're doing sound check tonight, and you're probably the only musician I ever met that has his own sound check song. Usually,
Do I?
Yeah, I've never. It's rare you get somebody that has a sound check song that they'll sing. Usually, it's just a check, 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 and a little bit of a lyric from a song and a little bit of guitar. But you come equipped with your own professional written lyrics for a sound check.
Well, actually, that was quite off the cuff, now that you mention it.
It was impressive.
Quite.
It was pretty impressive.
Off the cuffish.
Alexis Rutherham, hot cousin. I just found out Alexis Rutherham was my cousin.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea. It actually came up one day, and I had done something, and her mom was like, "O'Connell? You're related to O'Connells?
What's your father's name?
Ask him if his grandmother was." And we went, and we found out we were cousins.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Alexis. I heard Mikey. I remember the house. The house guests, they just kept arriving for years after. It was a very open door policy.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think. Well, we might have broke the lock off the door.
The door was always open. Someone was getting in one way or another, whether it was through a window or a door. Someone was getting into that house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even the people that lived there didn't have a place to sleep some night because there were strangers in their beds.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Who are you with? Him. Okay, cool.
Hey, what band are you?
Well,
Who are you guys? What band are you? Where are you from?
I remember one summer day going down George Street and seeing you and Carmen and a few other local musicians getting ready to hit the road, and a big blue former transit bus
The big blue bus.
parked in the Irving parking lot, making sure that it was going to make the destination that you were heading. I think you might have been heading to Evolve, or
We went up to Ontario with that bus.
that's a long way to go
dude.
on a hope
Yeah.
and prayer.
Oh, yeah. Slow Coaster, Tom Fun, and Carmen Townsend. And we all went up in the big blue bus.
Tom Fun alone
It
can
was,
fill a bus.
It was quite the magical journey.
It's
It was.
and it wasn't just like a bus. It was an old school bus painted
Yeah.
like a steel blue.
Very good buddy of ours in like just outside of New Glasgow who had skydiving school, Brad, was he was like, "Let's go. Sure, I got a bus. We can do this." We're like, "Okay, cool. Bus, check."
I remember House of Rock being
And
on
he
this.
was going to drive.
Yeah.
And made it like a couple days. And he was like, "Okay, I'm out of here." And he like went to an airport and flew away. 'Cause he's also a pilot.
Well, yeah, the bus is your
Great
responsibility now. Good luck getting
Yeah,
home.
Great dude.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I can't believe he gave us his bus
Yeah.
to make memories with.
That was long ago.
I don't even remember what year it was, but
In the year 2000.
in the year 2000.
For all you kids out there, that's an old Conan O'Brien skit.
Is that where it is?
Conan, it was old. It was, yeah, it was old.
I know that.
It was old Conan
Why is that
O'Brien.
going bleep?
He used to wear the strainer on his head. Not Conan, his
Andy Richter.
Andy. That's it. He used to wear the strainer on his head, and they turned the lights down, and he'd make predictions on what was going to happen in the year 2000.
Nice. Yeah. Gonna have to go to the YouTube and watch some of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be homework tonight.
Oh, totally. Entertainment value.
Yeah, that's right, Destiny. Simpler times in the year 2000.
It's true.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Alexa said, "Bring Jay and all the cheese pizza." She's at home reminiscing about the year 2000 now, I think. All kinds of good stuff back then. Yeah. You know.
Chandler's Days.
God, I miss. You know what? Of all the bars I've ever been in, I miss that place the most.
That was a pretty amazing time.
I loved that place.
Yeah.
Then they had to go and open the Rum Jungle upstairs, and you couldn't hear a goddamn thing in Chandler's anymore because there was so much bass coming from upstairs through the floor.
You're not wrong.
Chandler's was such a good time.
It was.
I think Justin Gorey actually has like a video of like just foolishness going on at Chandler's
Oh yeah.
from an old handheld video
I'm sure
camera.
some of the boys still have footage. Maybe Murd has some
Yeah.
back then.
There's probably some on the YouTube already that we don't even realize is out there.
The Rock Ranger video was shot around the Chandlers.
Yes.
There was a video of, I think it was Mike and Bernie were getting arrested, almost arrested by a cop, and it was like caught on tape, and it was great.
Chandler's was the best place for the sheer fact that Jasper's was next door.
24/7 turkey dinner
Huh?
or golden
Gobbler.
or fucking poutine,
When I
unlimited refills
I worked
on the
at
coffee.
I worked at the casino for a while, and it was just after Jasper's closed that they absorbed some of the Jasper's cooks, and they were talking about redoing the menu, and I was like, "You got enough Jasper's cooks here. You should really think about putting the Golden Gobbler on the menu." And they're like, "Oh, do you think it'll sell?" Well, I really don't care if it sells. I want to eat it.
Hey, do they still know how to make that, please? Can I get one of those?
And they did. They added it to the menu, and they added it to like the restaurant menu, and it sold because people were like, "Holy shit, you got the Golden Gobblers here!"
Hilarious. That's great.
And I found out the secret to their poutine. It was canned gravy.
Oh.
They used to have like a big 1.5 liter steel can with a pump in it, and that's
so delicious.
That's why the gravy was so good, because it was so shitty of a gravy. It was basically just water with some
like that.
flavor, but
I liked it.
it was the best thing at 4:00 in the morning.
Hmm.
Yep.
I remember being able to smoke.
Yeah, you could sit at a table and smoke and eat your breakfast at the same time.
Oh, so good. At the end of it, you'd take your butt and put it in the soggy, runny egg. Oh. Gross. Slug your last slug of coffee and walk. He brought up the canned gravy. I just ate a lot of it. I didn't know at the time.
And there was something special to be said about those waitresses that worked that back shift at Jasper's and put up with all of us.
Oh yeah, saints.
Evie Damone.
Saints.
Evie Damone was my favorite because she didn't care. She would just grab you by your back of your neck and drag you out the door herself.
You're done. You're done. Get
I had
out.
enough of you. Let's go. Pay your bill. Get
Go
out.
home. Get out.
The glory days.
Hell passing by, glory days.
It's hard to believe that there's generations out there right now that don't even know what Jasper's was.
Oh yeah, man. Time goes by. It's amazing the bars that we've opened and closed and opened and closed again
Yeah.
in different
They
places.
said Chandler's doesn't exist anymore. Remember the Roadhouse? The Roadhouse was a thing
Yeah,
for a while.
absolutely.
I was actually going through old photos at the fire station the other day, and it was the day that the fire was in the convenience store next to the Roadhouse.
Fred's Creamery.
Fred's Creamery,
Holy
that's
shit,
right.
With the counter and everything.
Yeah. So I was going through the thing, and I was like, "What fire is this?" And I was like, "The Roadhouse." Holy shit, that's long ago. The Roadhouse,
Yeah.
where IDs didn't matter.
Didn't they?
No.
Fond memories of Kate's Ice Cream.
Kate's Ice Cream, Ike's Deli.
Ike's Delicatessen.
Yes, Ike's was the best. Jeff Ramsey actually has that sign.
Go on.
Or he did, at least. I know he used to have the Ike's.
Sell
You
that
see, like-
on the black market for
Like
a
you
good-
said, you
good
see
payday.
something and you remember the smell or the taste.
Oh,
or
yeah, exactly
It's
right.
just, right? I remember
The
Ike's.
nostalgia.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Smoked meat on rye.
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing better than going down Charlotte Street and get that now.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
Sorry, Destiny.
We're gonna do a food blog.
Stuff that we can't taste anymore.
Yeah, we'll have to like make it in a gourmet kitchen.
Yeah.
But where would we find that pump gravy?
I don't know. That'd be a big key right there.
Yeah, just put that on everything.
It's probably like buried under the ground on the corner of George and Dorchester, like an old oil tank.
It's it's where the tarpons were. They just threw it in and covered it all over. Yeah, we'll get rid of this stuff. Ha ha.
Barrel by barrel.
Yeah, that's AAA gravy.
All
AAA.
right. You got another, since we're done talking about old times, you got a old timey Mikey tune?
I might.
How about Shady Grove?
Yeah, I didn't write that.
Well, I don't care. Still, it's a good tune. That's an old timey. It's been a minute since I heard Shady Grove. I know you didn't write it, but it is definitely a 2004 Evolve, 2005 Evolve.
What are you talking about?
What?
Hey, guy.
Hanging out in the Shady Grove at Evolve. I know it's two different things. I'm just recollection with the Shady Grove at Evolve where they had all the hammocks, just kind of hung out.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about there? It was right down by the yurts.
Yes.
It was a good time to go down there.
Mm-hmm. Take a load off.
Take a load off.
Yeah.
Nobody ever wore shoes.
Oh, didn't wear shoes all weekend.
I think that's why we're all still alive.
Why? Because we didn't wear shoes?
Well, we just didn't care back then.
Yeah. Stepping on glass and everything.
Did you slice your foot open? Nah, you're good.
Shady Grove, my little love, in the Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Cheeks as red as bloom rose and eyes are the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, sweetest up girl in town. Wish I had a glass of wine and bread and meat for two. I'd set it out on a golden plate and give it all to you. Shady Grove, she was standing at the door, her shoes and stockings in her hand and a little bare feet on the floor. Wish I had a big strong horse in the corn to feed him home. Little Shady Grove to stay at home and feed him while I'm gone. In Shady Grove, my little love, in the Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. In Shady Grove, my little love, in the Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. To say she'll be my wife, 'cause a kiss from pretty little Shady Grove as sweet as brandy wine. There ain't no girl in this whole world that's prettier than mine. In Shady Grove, my little love, in Shady Grove I sang. In Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. In Shady Grove, my little love, in Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. In Shady Grove, my little love, in the Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. In the Shady Grove, my little love, in the Shady Grove I sang. In the Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away.
Yeah. Loves that tune, man. Loves hearing you play that tune.
I like that one. Yeah.
I do that. Travis Pettipaw says, hello, Travis.
Trav, what's up, buddy?
He's a good guy. They're up, they're actually, the Pettipaw brothers are Islanders for the next few weeks. They're up working in Ingonish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
up laying some sheet metal down up there in Ingonish. So
Laying it down.
we're probably the most exciting thing that they'll see on TV up in Ingonish right now. This time of year. He said, "Is it just me, or does hearing Drop D just trigger the playing a killing in the name of?"
Maybe.
Maybe. Not that'd be a little different tune to play right now.
Oh, I heard a good interview with Tom Morello on Howard Stern, and it was great. He's got a lot of things going on, that Tom Morello.
He does. He's like yourself. He's just in every band.
Oh yeah, he's just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah,
Just all
me and Tom.
a new band.
That's
Let's
what people
jump in.
say. Hey,
Yeah.
is that Tom Morello? When I'm in the grocery store.
That's
I'm
right.
like, yeah, of
Yeah,
course, I'm
of course.
Tom Morello. I sign autographs
Well,
for him. I'm
you
always
should.
nice because
You should.
we get confused.
You're the
all
facial
time.
hair version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. They don't know what he looks like.
No. Most people don't know who Tom Morello is.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I'd say a lot of people actually know who Tom
yeah.
Morello is.
If you follow music.
Yeah.
You
He's
would.
got like three programs on Sirius and
Yeah.
was in Rage Against the Machine. Did you know that he played with Bruce Springsteen? Isn't
Really?
that crazy?
That's cool.
awesome.
I did not know that.
He's got a solo thing that he does too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
Who
he was-
knew?
He was in there with Chris
You should
Cornell.
interview him.
Well, I wish. I wish.
How do you
Imagine
get a-
bringing him to Duke's place.
How do you get a hold of him?
I think, yeah, pretty sure Dylan. Dylan have his tongue on the floor. Tom Morello is sitting on stage at Duke's. Hands down. There's a few of those guys that you'd really like to sit down and interview. Maybe someday.
Oh my God. Yeah. Could
Maybe.
you imagine?
Be cool.
Imagine.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine.
Tonight I got Mike Le Lievre. Next week
Imagine.
I got Billy Yvette.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Billy Yvette.
Billy Yvette.
Love her.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Great person.
Very good singer.
Oh,
very good
fabulous singer.
songwriter.
Yeah.
Very down to earth too.
Mhm.
Right.
Totally great.
So it's cool. I booked you, and like 2 seconds later, she messaged me and was like, "Hey, I'd love to be on." I was like, "Cool, you're booked."
There you go.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
The 29th is still my elusive date, though.
Oh.
I tried
Well, if anybody out there is free on the 29th, contact.
I tried to keep it north side. Again, you're the only one not north side.
Oh, I feel honored to be here.
Yes, you should.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, actually.
You shouldn't feel safe.
Dude, I am a resident of the island.
You are.
I have roots all over this place. I know where the weird beaches are and stuff like that.
You've played all over this island, so
I have. I've been adopted into a lot of different communities along the island, and just growing up and driving around the island and just doing shit, drinking in the woods and being miscreants and going to the dance. There's a dance at the rink in friggin' wherever.
there's a pig and whistle going on
there's,
somewhere.
There's a legion somewhere, or you're out in a tent and yeah. But thank you for including me. even
Yes,
though I'm
no,
not
thank
an
you. I tried to get Carmen to close the month out.
Oh, is she free the 29th? Carmen,
No.
are you free the 29th?
No, she's not.
Okay, no.
She booked studio time that night,
Oh, sweet.
which I'm cool with because that means there's
Are
an
you
album
okay with
coming.
that? Or she left?
There's an album coming. That's what that means. There's new Carmen Townsend
Good
music
news,
coming out.
Carmen. Sean says it's okay
I'm
to
cool
go
with
to
it.
the studio.
It's okayed by me. Yeah, it's. I have a couple feelers out there right now to close the North Side night because it is. I've been very blessed by Duke and Destiny and Dylan to accept me into
Fabulous.
the Duke's place and let me do a whole month of shows here on this great stage in downtown City Mines. Beautiful Duke's place with ice cold beverages and great sound and all kinds of great
Fabulous stage.
things. Fabulous stage. I say this pretty well every week. Did you know this used to be the liquor store?
Gwen,
Yeah, swear to God, by.
like all the booze, what?
Well, back in the mining days, liquor store right here. The government store. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's history.
Well, a little well-known fact.
That is history.
Right, and the old post office is now the cop shop, right across the street.
Nostalgia.
You get everything right in the corner. You come get your liquor here and get arrested across the street.
Yeah.
Back then, they just whack you in the head and drag you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry place to spend the night.
That's right.
Yeah.
This place was probably existing during Prohibition too.
I wonder. Yeah.
Maybe. Shortly after. It's probably the first place that opened after Prohibition. We need a government store now.
Stat.
All right, Mikey. You got another tune in you? We'll close the night out.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to you?
I'm gonna play another song off the Holler CD.
Hell yeah, holler.
Check out our Holler Bandcamp.
Bandcamp?
Bandcamp.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the place where the money actually
You actually make some money.
goes to us.
That's what Rusty was saying last week. Bandcamp is the place where you actually, as an artist, do
Yeah.
make a few dollars.
Yeah, like it's really cool, and I mean you can get digital copies, and there's still physical copies that you can order as well. So, yeah, Bandcamp.
Most importantly, like you
Who
said,
knew?
it's just you and Colin right now. So if you do see Colin and Mike, 2/3 of Holler playing
hi.
somewhere, go out and see
Say
them.
hello.
Go out and see them.
Oh, okay. Yes, go out and see us.
Yes, go out and see them and go
Also-
out and see as much live music as you can.
Totally.
Yes, Duke's Place. I'd say come to Duke's Place for the next couple of events, but they're sold out. Yeah, month
Well-
of March is sold out.
You can call them and see what's going on here.
They have wait lists. Destiny says they have
Yes.
wait lists. So if somebody says, fuck it, I can't make
the
it.
world of reservations now, where you have to call ahead.
Destiny will call you and say, guess what? You've made the cut. You get a ticket now, but you got to come by yourself. Saturdays, yeah.
Is there like a math problem that you have to solve to get the tickets?
Who's
on your lotto
this
tickets,
weekend,
you have to
Destiny?
do a math thing.
Full Circle this weekend, and then the weekend after that, they have a two-piece going to hang out here, and it's Dylan DeVoe and Brian Cathcart are going to be here ripping some tunes apart. That sounds like a good time
It
right
does.
there.
Yeah,
Two-
absolutely.
Yeah.
If you can get on that list.
Wait list.
Wait list.
You got to get on the wait list.
Just in case.
Just in case. You never know. You never know.
You could get there. I don't know. Call ahead, like plan your stuff out.
Yeah.
You need to be on this stuff.
And I know St.
Nowadays.
Patrick's Day is on a Wednesday, and some people do have to work on a Thursday, but there's quite a few places that have some good live entertainment. Duke's Place actually has a 2-for-1 kind of deal going on St. Patrick's Day. Dylan DeVoe is going to be here live in person, and you can come sit down and hang out and listen to Dylan rip some tunes. And then after Dylan's done, he's actually opening for another show that's going to be projected on both the screens here, and it's his old man and his band, Jesus Murphy.
Go on.
Yeah, it's going to be here projected on the screens and the in-house sound. So Dylan's going to open the show live, and then you can sit down and get drunk and watch a virtual concert with Jesus Murphy.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, very modern day.
That is very modern. I like it.
It's a cool idea, eh?
Takes phoning it into a whole new level.
That's right. That is what it is.
Totally right.
So if you're on the north side, you're looking for something to do on St. Patrick's Day, come here. Come hang out with Dylan DeVoe and then Jesus Murphy. That's a cool night right there. Daniels has like 2 to 10 entertainment going on over there with Jordan Musician and Mike Kavanaugh, and like there's a whole shitload of people playing there. So
There are.
if you have the chance to get out and support live local music, please do it. These guys are dying to play for you. So let them play
Trying
for you.
not to die to play for you. As long as we all don't die. I think we're all doing okay.
These guys would love to be able to play for you.
Let's
so just
not
let's
die,
go out and let them
and
play for you.
Let's play
All right, buddy.
music instead of dying.
Yes.
Sean,
Hey,
let's play music instead of dying.
Well, I won't play it.
Okay.
I want.
Oh,
I
that's
want.
right.
I want people to watch. I don't
Sorry.
sing. I always
I
get that.
didn't mean to-
So do you sing? No.
I didn't mean to put you on this. You should get a harmonica and like no matter what key the person is playing in, just blow the same harmonica over
I just tap my foot.
while they're trying to play music. That would be great. I mean, you could get like a fancy microphone and just go no matter like what key they were in.
That's the triangle. There you go.
It's more
Tambourine.
universal.
Tambourine. I might be able to handle the tambourine.
Tambourine, eh?
I
Oh,
might-
you think you're
maybe.
a tambourine?
I don't know.
eh?
I can at least. I can
Hey,
tap. I
Mr.
can tap the foot.
Tambourine Man.
That's right.
Hey.
From now on, but for now, I'll just tap my foot along with what you're doing.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
All right.
No cowbells.
No, that's way too
They're
much
too
rhythm.
popular now.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
too cool.
we can't talk
Christopher
about
Walken
cowbells.
made that cool.
Cowbells are awesome.
Yeah. So again, next week, Billy Yvette here at Duke's Place.
Check out Billy Yvette.
Yeah, come hang out with us here at Duke's Place and enjoy some live music while you can on a Monday night. What else are you going to do on a Monday night? It's Monday.
Yeah, Jesus.
Especially any parents out there that have the option to get out, because it'll be the first Monday after March break when your kids go to school, and you'll need a drink after that week.
Yeah. Yeah, send the kids here.
No.
I
The
think-
parents,
no?
not the
Oh,
kids.
okay.
The,
Okay.
the kids stay home. The parents come.
Oh, okay.
We don't do kids at Duke's.
Oh, right.
No,
right.
that's no. Well,
Kids like wings, don't they? Can kids eat wings?
kids love wings.
They love wings. They're tiny like them.
but we don't let them in the bar.
Oh, right.
The law.
Yes.
Yes.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. I'm just seeing how long you're gonna say stuff for now. At this point.
I'll keep going. I'll talk all night. But no, go ahead, buddy. You close the show out. Play us a new holler tune.
I'm Mike Le Lievre. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Sean O'Connell. Give it up for Sean O'Connell. Don't touch me. It's gross. No touching. Don't breathe around me, please. Safe home from the party that lasted till dawn. Protect you in travel among all the storm. Heal all the sorrow that eats at your heart with a freedom to live in the way that you thought. Goodbye to me, well, goodbye to you. What's good for me and what's good for you? I don't understand. What's the problem with you? Goodbye to me, well, goodbye to you. Love lives on your porch and in the sunsets, bleeding away at all your regret. You see it in all of the things that you do. Another sunrise will be there when you're through. Goodbye to me, well, goodbye to you. The honeymoon's over, I think that we're through. I don't understand what's the problem with you. Goodbye to me, well, goodbye to you. Safe home from the party that lasted till dawn. Protect you in travel among all the storm. Heal all the sorrow that eats at your heart with a freedom to live in the way that you thought. That's why